Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host, here to give you a detailed dive into another captivating book. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It's essential for us to keep bringing you these summaries. Plus, subscribing means you'll always be in the loop when a new book summary drops. Today, we're exploring The Lean Startup by Eric Ries. Published in 2011, this book revolutionized the way startups approach their business models, emphasizing rapid iteration and customer feedback over elaborate planning and forecasting. Let's dive into the key principles and insights from this book so you'll feel like you've read it cover to cover. Ries begins by defining a startup as any human institution designed to create a new product or service under conditions of extreme uncertainty. He argues that the lean startup methodology can be applied to any startup, regardless of size or industry. The first crucial concept introduced is validated learning, which is the process of demonstrating empirically that a team has discovered valuable truths about a startup's present and future business prospects. This involves testing hypotheses about what customers want before investing heavily in a product. Central to this methodology is the build, measure, learn feedback loop. This loop involves turning ideas into products, measuring how customers respond, and learning whether to pivot or persevere. The faster startups iterate through this loop, the more successful they are likely to be. Ries emphasizes the importance of using actionable metrics rather than vanity metrics. Actionable metrics provide insights that can lead to better business decisions, whereas vanity metrics might look good but don't necessarily drive real progress. A key concept is the minimum viable product, or MVP, which is the simplest version of a product that can be released to begin the process of validated learning. The MVP allows startups to test their hypotheses quickly and inexpensively. Ries also discusses the importance of split testing, or A/B testing, which involves comparing two versions of a product to see which one performs better. This method helps startups make data-driven decisions about their products. To track progress and measure success, Ries introduces the idea of innovation accounting. This involves establishing baseline metrics, setting goals, and pivoting or persevering based on the results. One of the critical concepts in the lean startup methodology is knowing when to pivot or persevere. A pivot is a fundamental change to the product based on what has been learned. Ries explains different types of pivots, such as the zoom-in pivot, where a single feature becomes the whole product, and the customer segment pivot, where the product solves a different problem for a new segment of customers. Ries advocates for small batch sizes when developing products. Small batches allow for quicker iterations through the build, measure, learn feedback loop, reducing waste and increasing efficiency. He explains the engines of growth: viral, sticky, and paid. The viral engine relies on word of mouth and network effects. The sticky engine focuses on customer retention, and the paid engine involves acquiring customers through advertising and other paid methods. Startups should identify and focus on their primary engine of growth. Ries emphasizes the importance of creating a culture of continuous improvement and adaptability. Startups should constantly look for ways to improve their processes and products. Finally, Ries discusses the importance of building an innovation culture within organizations. This involves empowering employees to experiment and take risks, fostering a learning environment, and maintaining flexibility even as the company grows. Ries concludes by reiterating that the lean startup methodology is not just for startups, but can be applied to any organization looking to innovate and adapt in a rapidly changing world. By embracing continuous experimentation and learning, businesses can navigate uncertainty and achieve sustainable growth. The lean startup provides a comprehensive framework for building and managing startups in a way that maximizes learning and minimizes waste. By applying the principles from this book, entrepreneurs can increase their chances of creating successful, sustainable businesses. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. Don't forget to subscribe to get updates on new episodes. And if you enjoyed this summary, please like and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading.